Hey everyone, Marcus Tenlow here. So I've been doing some thinking about a friend and trying to think about how I can improve the circumstances of our relations. She's considerably younger than me, still very mature, very successful in certain ways, athlete, etc. Um, and I don't have any sexual feelings towards her, just like sensuous feelings towards her. But what struck me was that she's quite exclusivist in certain ways, and is to say that she has levels of friendship, which I notice is true of some people, not of other people. Some people are very elitist, subtly, and myself, I was not made to be that way, except in certain respects. Like, I know who I believe is more sexy than other people. I can rate people from their sexuality and that sort of thing. But I myself tend to treat everybody more equally than most other people do. Which leads to some interesting questions. For example, the idea that I relate a lot of my private stuff on my social media, and it's given out for free. Like when she was to give me privilege of advanced knowledge about her blood test or something, it was like she was doing me a great privilege, right? For me, it's just a normal thing to just talk about things and reveal whatever comes to mind. So in India, you have or used to have to some degree something called the caste system, which I know very little about because I've never been to India. But the idea is that there are classifications, different statuses of people based on the way people behave or their traditions or their heritage or something. I don't even know. My own hypothesis out of all of this is that the stratification of society should be broken down. Everyone should be as equal as possible and as equitable as possible. I can't verify that that's like socialism. I can't verify, like socialism, that it is the best system available. But I believe it probably is, in a flexible kind of way. And I was talking about my sexuality and how I jerked off on some occasion and almost got candle wax in my eye and went blind. And there were quite a few people were saying that they would never have revealed that and they would have kept it private. And, whilst I don't disrespect that reservation or that sentiment, I also feel that talking about your most private things is complete honesty and candor, and it's actually a virtue. And I honestly don't know the technical reason, like I can't put it into words, the technical reason why people wouldn't talk about their sexuality with even on social media. It doesn't strike me as being that odd, to be honest. Maybe because I've never had relational sex between two people in my life. Maybe I don't understand that why intimacy like that is should be kept private. But myself, I'm not particularly fussed about keeping things private. There are some things that I do keep private, and there are some things which are quite sensitive. They don't give your password away, that sort of thing. Obviously, there are things which you shouldn't do because that will give power to the wrong people. But in most cases, the power is quite stable, and there's no risk of anybody being a real troll on you. I mean, all of my trolls have dissipated, and I can just block them if I want to. So, as I was saying, just to summarize, why would you tell your best thoughts and your best feelings only to the most exclusive friends that you have? Why would you want to do that? Why don't you tell as many people as possible? One of the reasons why I'm polyamorous, although I've never lost my virginity, is that everyone should know the things that they need to know and that they would love to know about me. I'm happy with that. Most people don't have that much interest, but that's not the point. So some people have called me very interesting as a person. Some people have said that I'm very boring. There's all sorts of in-betweens there. What do you think about me? And do you think that the private information that I release to a lot of people in my year summary and on social media are worthwhile and important and interesting? And should they be kept private? Would they be kept private if you are the one experiencing exactly those things? Let me know in the comments, and let's talk about it. Bye.